Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is a paid request, this time for Ronald. First off, thanks for people who have sent in requests, paid requests. I really do appreciate it. And for those interested in requesting pretty much any type of reaction or commentary, review, re-review, randomness out of the blueness, whatever it may be, feel free to send me directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. Also, sorry that in this video and one or two other videos I look like Steven Seagal with my squinty eyes, but it's because it's late at night. I need to get to bed, but I wanted to get this out because I hate when people have to wait, because I feel bad for that. So yeah, I apologize for that. But yeah, it's weird. I'm squinting more than Steven Seagal does. I'll take you to the Bane, Senator. The Blood Bane. But I would rather watch that than this movie. Shame from 2011. I know this is a film that a lot of critics loved and blew and blown and rim jobbed. That's fine and dandy for them. It got award nominations and critical praise and 4 out of 4 stars. It's cool if people liked it. That's cool. This just wasn't my cup of tea. Michael Fassbender, I would say this, he did not even give a bad performance. He plays a guy who's a sex addict. It's directed by a guy named Steve McQueen, and for a split second I'm like, okay, it's not the Steve McQueen I'm thinking of. But Michael Fassbender is a sex addict, and it's that thing of this compulsive drive that can never be satisfied. And he's having these emotionless experiences to get off. At work, he'll excuse himself to the bathroom in order to get off. If he'll have sex with prostitutes, he'll have sex in a threesome, but he's not getting pleasure. He's not getting excitement. It's like a routine that he kind of feels bad about, or no emotion at all. It's one of those films I'm watching this. This is my first time watching. I had never even heard of the film before. And within the first 6 minutes of the film, I see Michael Fassbender, his dick, I see his ass, I see his balls, and I see him take a piss. Literally. Just his ass is out, he's in the bathroom, and you see his ass, you see his dick, and you far away enough, but you still see his piss. And he really did pee on film. And I'm like, wow. The first 6 minutes, I see him piss, his ass, and I know what Michael Fassbender looks like when he pisses. That's not information I really needed to know in my lifetime, but now I know because I saw Shame. And yes, before people say anything, I get what he's trying to do about this routine that he does, that even nudity, it doesn't make him excited and taboo. It is, the whole thing of sex is that it becomes so almost monotonous that he doesn't think anything of it. He looks at porn, he jerks off in the bathroom at work, and it's just a need that he just needs to do without enjoyment or satisfying fulfillment. It's just, like, this is something I need to do. Like, oh, my nose, I need to blow my nose. Or I blew my nose. Okay, move on. But with that said, I'm sitting there going, okay, I get what you're doing, but I don't care. That's kind of the reaction I was like, I don't give a shit. Where the story just did not interest me. Because his sister needs a place to stay. He doesn't want it, but okay, fine. The sister starts staying there. At one point, the sister goes out with a co-worker of his, and they have sex in his place. The sister catches him masturbating. He gets fucking pissed off. What the fuck are you doing here? Why the fuck are you walking in to the bathroom? He gets rid of his porn and toys, but that's not enough. There's this other co-worker that he wants to have sex with, but he can't get an erection. He hits on a woman in a bar. He gets beat up by his boyfriend. He finds a gay bar just so he can be sucked off just because he needs to fulfill that need. He has a threesome with hookers. Pretty much like just stuff he does to further showcase that he's in this rut. But it's like, oh, after like 10 minutes I get it, and it's just kind of a repeat. And maybe it's because the whole sex addiction thing, I know it's a real thing, folks. It's a real serious thing that people go through. It's alien to me. Or maybe that's another thing. It's alien to me. And on my sex addiction, that's puberty for most of us. But again, I don't want to minuscule it because it is a serious thing that a lot of people go through. It's just with addictions, the others like drug addiction, like Requiem for a Dream. To me, Requiem for a Dream is a much more powerful impactful, powerful movie about addiction. Granted, a different form of addiction. And maybe say, hey, the director wanted to showcase an addiction that's not showcased much in movies and bring to light to it. Okay, have a public service announcement. Doesn't mean I find it it's not a movie that's entertaining. It's not a movie that's suspenseful. So many critics call it powerful. I didn't find it powerful. At least not to me. Again, the acting's not bad. Michael Fassbender's not bad. It's one of those movies, there's a lot of staring over here or staring over there, or he's staring at a girl in the subway, maybe try to entice her, which he sees that girl later at the end, the same girl. A lot of staring off and, the title Shame. The sister having fights with her, and the sister says, we're not bad people, we just come from a bad place. But you don't even get really a history as to why, why does this character have a sex addiction? How did that come about? What was his past history life? The past history life, what did that showcase? What is past history life? That was a weird way of saying it. The past history of his life, what showcased did it bring about the sex addiction? None of that's really put into play. And to be perfectly honest, I found the film rather boring because it just seemed like a lot of shots of people staring off over here or staring off over there, or just another example of his addiction. Here's another example of his addiction, and maybe just trying to get into the mind of the guy. But if some people find it powerful, I found it fucking boring. I just thought it was a boring fucking film. Spoiler alert, what happens in the third act? He wants his sister out. She makes a phone call. He goes back to his apartment, finds his sister cut her wrist, gets her to the hospital. She's okay. Then the next bit, he walks in the rain. He collapses and cries. Then he's in the subway. He sees that girl from earlier, and now she's enticing him. It cuts to black, and the movie's over. To try to make you go, will he overcome his addiction? Will he succumb to his addiction? I don't get the praise for this. Even with the end, I'm like, okay, his sister cut her wrist. He went into the rain and cried. But he didn't do anything else. He didn't go into any attempt at rehab or admit to someone, I have a problem. I mean, part of me is like, why would I think he overcomes it? Because what has he done from bringing his sister to the hospital to this to make us even think that he would even attempt to overcome it? This There's a lot of times I'm just going, where the fuck is this story leading to? I just felt like it didn't lead much to nowhere. Maybe that's the point, but doesn't mean I find it a satisfying movie. I don't deal with the critics. If I want to see a movie about addiction, I'll see a film like Requiem for a Dream. A very different type of addiction, but that to me really showcased the struggle, the horror, the just downward spiral you could get. Like the lady watching the TV show, we have a winner, we have a winner. Or what happens with Jared Leto's character, or how you do take a girl, that perfectly nice lady, and then she's out there letting men ogle her and use her as an item, use her as a toy, hopefully to get the next new fix. But you really see the dwindling spiral of each of these characters. And I'm like, yeah, this is a movie that will sober you up. If you're thinking of drugs, watch Requiem for a Dream. You're like, nope. Yeah, I'll take a fucking hard pass on that. Here, it's just, I don't know. Maybe the guy needs to just get a fucking, I don't know, fleshlight. I mean, maybe, at the end have a fleshlight commercial. There you go, just use a... But that's really at the end of the day. Just watch a commercial for get a fleshlight. Maybe that'll solve his problems. I don't fucking know. The only thing I can remember is, well, I remember other stuff, but I got to see Michael Fassbender piss, and I now know what his dick and ass looks like. I mean, that's kind of what I don't even know what to talk about the film. Maybe for Ronald, maybe this was a gag on me. I'm gonna pay him to see Michael Fassbender dick and balls and piss. I'm like, well, at least he got paid. So there you go. So if you like the film, that's cool. Every film I watch and review and talk about, go see it for yourself. Go see it for yourself. You may like it. You may dislike it. Make your own opinion. Make your own mind up. Always. It's not a badly made film. I don't think there's a lot of technical issues I saw with the movie. But at the same time, there's nothing that made me stand out. Camera work or the musical score. I would say I guess they were fine. But there was nothing that really made me go, whoa. So, with that said, take it for what you will. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.